What a game, man. You guys are going to get my raw reaction. I don't have any stats in front of me. I don't really know who did this, but I just know that was a great way to start off Monday Night Football. The Texans losing to the New Orleans Saints 28-30, and this game was just automatic. This game was just so much fun. Great game, potentially a Super Bowl preview. In the first half, it was all Texans. The defense was rolling. The offense was just doing everything at will. And you kind of thought, man, maybe the Texans are turning over a new leaf. Maybe they're switching back to a more better team. In the second half, they were just exposed. Romeo Crennel lost his game for the Houston Texans. This defense was just not there. For example, you guys just saw they just went on a last-second field goal, but why are you playing back in coverage when they're trying to get to the 45, 46-yard line? We all know that kicker has a leg. Why are you playing back in coverage? It just makes no sense, We thought that Romeo Crennel was going to have this defense on point. Everybody was saying, hey, we have Romeo Crennel. He's been in the league for almost 30, 40 years, 5 Super Bowl rings. He's going to do something to stop the Saints, and it wasn't that, JJ Watt, he didn't really have an impact in this game, but I can't really blame him from that. He was double team, triple team. Merciless had a good game, a sack, interception. I saw a lot of upside from him. This game just made me miss Jadeveon Clowney, man. And like I said previous, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath, out of air. Like I said previous, man, Clowney was just one of the best run stoppers in the league. Was a full presence, and he wasn't there. If you guys saw Clowney during the Bengals game, he was just a force of nature, wreaking havoc everywhere he went. Also, Aaron Colvin does not need to be on this team no more. Aaron Colvin needs to stay in New Orleans. Why? He gives up 2 touchdowns. A huge play to Ted again. That could have, if he would have made a play, he would have ended the game. Why he's on this team, I don't know. He wasn't good last season, and he's not going to be good. He was torched by Ted again. Gave up 2 touchdowns to nobody. Aaron Colvin should not be on the team. He cost his game, and that goes back to me blaming Rack. Why are you playing somebody who's just not good? You have Lonnie Johnson, rookie Lonnie Johnson, 6'2" stud, who I'm pretty sure would have given up those plays. This defense was a huge letdown. Justin Reed was missing tackles. Tashawn Gibson's name was nowhere to be called. The defensive line, they did all they could without Clowney, but, this defense was really disappointing towards the second half of the game. It was just a very tough game, very fun game, very tough on my side. Like I said, I'm doing this raw footage, no stats and everything. But on the offense level, man, oh man, the Texans are spectacular on offense. All the new additions made an impact. Kenny Stills, that last touchdown with seconds to go. Duke Johnson, hey, Carlos Hyde has 100 yards rushing, and Larry Tunsil, I know he gave up 2 sacks. It's a new, it's his brand new team, but he did very good. And Hopkins, Fuller were doing their thing. Deshaun Watson was electric, and it's just the offensive line woes continued. He got sacked 6 times. Samuel Clemente was just abused the whole game. You missed Titus Howard. I think Zach Fulton was in there. Zach Fulton played good. But overall, the run offense of the Texans is very good. You have Carlos Hyde, who's going to hit somebody before he gets out of bounds. Duke Johnson was very shifty. But, besides this offense is stacked. This offense could score with the best of them. It's just this defense, man. This defense just let us down the second half. I'm pretty sure, if Evan Corin is not on the field, that we win the game. If Rack calls more aggressive, we win the game. But you expect more from a veteran and a coach like Romeo Crennel to dial up a defense. Drew Brees was just dismantling us in the second half. We made no adjustments. Everybody knew in the second half Kamara was going to get the ball, and that's exactly what he did. I have to give credit to Bradley Roby. Michael Thomas wasn't really mentioned a lot in this game. And that's because his great coverage. He was giving him like a catch, 2 catches, 4 catches, But hey, Michael Thomas didn't beat you. Alvin Kamara beat you. Drew Brees beat you. And like I explained yesterday in the video, if you let 2 out of the 3 people have a good game, you're gonna lose, and that is just what happened. Jared Cook, the tight end from the Saints, was amazing in the first half. Second half, we shut him down. So, like I said, once again, Texans lose 28-30. It was an amazing game. It was just full of entertainment. And it's just very disappointing because Watson has put us in situations to win the game. Remember, the Seahawks game, defense gave up a last-minute touchdown. Patriots game, defense gave up a last-minute touchdown. This game, Roman Cornell does not have the right personnel, doesn't have the right sequence, doesn't have the right play calling, and we give up the game. Deshaun Watson is going to be a stud. 3 touchdowns, almost 300 yards, 40 rushing yards. The man is the next young great quarterback. So to the Saints, I tell you guys, great job, guys. That was a fun game. You guys really brought it to the second half. Hopefully we'll meet you guys in the Super Bowl. Maybe it'll be a different story. And to the Texans fans, we all thought that this offense was going to be a problem. We thought, man, Bill O'Brien doesn't know what he's doing. It's flipped to that. Bill O'Brien knows what he's doing. He was doing the play calling. You scored 4 touchdowns. You average almost 100 yards rushing. You were doing your job. Bill O'Brien called a great game. It's just the defense that was just not there. Big plays were what cost us. But like I said, Houston Texans 0-1 to start the season. But it's a very hopeful 0-1. But let me know what you guys think. Once again, I'm giving away that giveaway, 2K20 or Madden 20. First of all, I said it wrong yesterday. Please subscribe so I can know who's in it, and then like and comment your thoughts on the game. Week 2, we play against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they're going to start a rookie quarterback. Hopefully we get our defense going, but that's pretty much it, guys. Very fun Monday night game. As always, go Texans.